and you are already in it. But no, I want to be dirty. I enjoy being dirty. Whether you like it or not. If you continue holding on to the dirt, maybe not in this lifetime, next lifetime. Sometimes we have to put the cloth 2, 3, 4 times into the washing machine. Then you have to press. Then you don't want to waste so much water. You put in once, put nappy sand also. And then you press hot water also. And you press extra rinse cycle. And then maybe the cloth comes out clean, but it comes out weak. Isn't it? Clean but weak. Same thing happens with us. If you come out clean, you want to come out clean. Do you want to come out weak? We don't want to come out weak. It happens on this path of yoga, the path of Kundalini, people come out weak because they are trying too much. It's not a smooth process for them. Too much, energy is being exerted. And in that power and energy which is being exerted, they get exhausted. They become weak. It's okay, there's nothing wrong. That's just another way. That's just another way. But if you want to go through the process smoothly, only a shift in understanding is required, isn't it? You are already in the process. You are already in the process, in the washing process. And what is the soap here? Or the fresh water here? The scriptures, the words of the teacher, the meditation that you do every day. Not meditation thinking about your thoughts. The meditation where you are aware of yourself. That meditation. And your own self-confidence on a daily basis. I will reach that goal. I will become clean. I will become pure, immaculate. But if you have decided, no, but I don't want to leave my relations, what will happen if I realize, what will happen to my children, what will happen to my parents, what will happen to my partner, then where is the attention going? Into the not self. Not self is the dirt. Then is there a possibility of cleansing? No possibility. Then suffer. So you, on one side, your mind is saying, I want to be clean. On another side, the mind doesn't want to let go of the attachments to the not self. And such a person is living the most miserable existence. Most miserable existence. Very difficult. If you want to live life of attachment, then live 100% and face the consequences. Or if you want to live the life of renunciation or as a seeker, do 100%, finish it off once and for all. But why does it seem that it's taking us so long a journey? Why is it taking so long?
Not single pointed.
Because still the reality is being given to the not self. That's why.
Detachment's taking long.
Pardon me?
Detachment's taking long.
Attachment is taking long. Detachment is taking long. And that detachment is taking long because attachment to the truth is taking long. Attachment to the truth is not happening. Detachment you cannot bring about. It will happen. And it will happen when your mind becomes attached to the truth. Attachment to the truth is directly proportional, or what should I say, directly or inversely proportional to the detachment to the world, to the not self. What will it be? Inversely or directly? Inversely proportional. So we don't have to think about, I have to drop the world. Don't ever think. The more you try to drop the world, the more it will attach to you. Why? Because you are giving attention to the world. You are giving attention to the not self. So first recognize, this verse is reminding us that everything that you are experiencing, feeling, ideating, conceptualizing, considering yourself to be the body, breath, mind, intellect, the gross body state, the subtle body state, the causal body state, the gross body, the gross sheath, the vital air sheath, the mental sheath, the intellectual sheath, the bliss sheath, whichever way you define yourself, you are, this is coming under the definition of, under the heading of not self. Now first we have determined this and we have seen how we are not that. Because all these that is included under the term not self is continuously changing. And that which is changing I cannot be, because I know that these things are changing. Now think with this. Don't try to work out body is changing, mind is changing, breath is changing. Once you have heard it's enough. Now just sit down in a quiet place or go for a walk and say, yeah, everything is changing. Then what? If everything is changing, then what? Then this. Next verse. Then now the opposite. Now first we have defined and explained what we are not, and now what we are. And what are we? What is the nature of the self? Vishuddham kevalam jnanam, Vishuddham kevalam jnanam, Nirvishesham niranjanam, Yadekam paramanandam, Paramanandam, Tattvamasya dvayam param, Tattvamasya dvayam param. Vishuddham kevalam jnanam nirvishesham niranjanam yadekam paramanandam tattvamasya dvayam param. That which is ever pure, without attributes, without any blemish, which is absolute consciousness, which is one without a second, which is all full of and which is all full supreme bliss, that thou art, that you are. So first the teacher or the scripture tells us what you are not. So after having defined that I am not, I can't understood that I am that who is observing all the changes in the not self. But the attention has not gone to the self yet. It's still on the not self, but not getting attached to it. That's all. So you have broken your ties with the not self. Meaning you are witnessing the not self. So you are not identifying with the not self. Because you have understood that to get identified with the not self means getting burnt. To touch a live wire means to get a shock. To touch the live fire means to get burnt. Isn't it? That is why it is said, to touch Stri. To touch Stri is to get burnt. Stri means? Stri means woman. Stri in Sanskrit means woman. To touch woman, Stri. Stri. So to touch a woman means to get burnt. So beware.